Everybody, this is Dennis Domzalski here with the ABQreport.com. I'm going to do a few more of these videos, but I'm here to talk about this morning about the blown opportunity, about how Mayor Tim Keller and Albuquerque Police Chief Michael Geier are blowing it when it comes to reforming the Albuquerque Police Department. Here's the situation. In July, I filed an IPRA, an Inspection of Public Records Act request with the Albuquerque Police Department and the city for the investigative file for the internal affairs file on, what's her name, Jennifer Garcia. She, at the point in time, was the commander of the Internal Affairs Department. She had been accused of some wrongdoing, which we now know was that she backdated an Internal Affairs file to make it appear that she had met a deadline to get this thing in on time. She had not met that deadline, thus she falsified records. I filed the IPRA back in July, and at that point in time, the city of Albuquerque, the city attorney's office, denied it. They said it was attorney-client work product. We sued, meaning the ABQ report sued the city in State District Court, and on Monday, State District Court Judge Ellen Malott basically ordered the city to release that investigative file, saying it is indeed a public record and subject to the IPRA law. But here's the thing. In the file, it's a 50-page file, at least 12 pages are totally blacked out. That's right, blacked out. Those are the interviews that the investigators conducted with various people at the Albuquerque Police Department, including some IA detectives and some other folks, including the current head of the Internal Affairs Department. Blacked out. So that's Tim Keller's idea of openness. That's Michael Geier's idea of police department reform. Blacking out IPRA requests and public files. It's ridiculous and it's nonsense. Well, here's the situation, okay? They have this wonderful opportunity. The public was with them. Keller has billed himself as a reformer, got Geier in there, billed himself as a reformer. And what are they reforming? Nothing. They're doing the exact same thing that the previous administration did, meaning R.J. Berry and Gordon Eden. That is, they're stonewalling, and they're trying to tell the public that this stuff is none of your business. We're the taxpayers. We are their bosses. We pay their salaries, just so you know that. So why would they do this when they have this opportunity to say, we're finding these corrupt cops, we're getting rid of them? Jennifer Garcia, by the way, was demoted from commander to lieutenant, and she is still at APD. She's now been transferred to the Field Services Division. She falsified a document. In the IPRA file that I got yesterday, there's also an allegation that she has falsified at least one other IA document, and that goes back to 2015. If you, in the private sector, any job you have, you falsified a document and they found out about it, guess what? You'd be out the door right now. You'd be fired. Why is Jennifer Garcia still on the Albuquerque Police Department? Why is Michael Geier trying to hide this stuff? Why is Tim Keller's administration blacking out vast portions of an investigative file that the public has a right to know about? So I can only conclude that these people are either idiots and inept when it actually comes to doing things and getting good public relations, or they want to continue doing the same thing, that is protecting bad cops, closing ranks, circling the wagons, however you want to put it, which is what the police departments tend to do. So that's the situation. They have this stunningly golden opportunity to come forth and say, look what we did. We found this bad police officer and we got rid of him, her, or whatever. If they did that, if they just flipped it and said, we're actually doing this, we're getting rid of bad cops, and we're very proud of the fact that we're getting rid of bad cops, they'd have the public on their side, and members of the public would probably be carrying Chief Geier on their shoulders around town and buying them who knows what, you know? But there's something wrong here, and it's really disturbing. So if any of you have any idea out there as to why these people are acting the way they do when they said they were reformers, please let me know. Please let them know that they're blowing it big time. I think that's all I've got to say right now. Go to Albuquerque, go to abqreport.com. Have a good day out there and be happy. Bye-bye.